All right, good morning. I'm going to try to show us how to get guided notes off of Edmentum and into a way where you can type on them and send them to your teacher. Give me just a moment to pause this and get into our lesson. All right, step number one, you're going to go to your home page on Edmentum. You're going to find the course that you're currently working in. And immediately you're going to scroll down to whichever lesson you're in. So you may have to click show on the right hand side, go into the lesson that you're working on, and click play on the tutorial. If the tutorial has guided notes, that's where it will be. Once you have loaded your guided notes, you're going to go to this resource folder. Notice it says resources. If you have guided notes, it will be here. There's also a glossary, which can be really handy for filling out your guided notes. So you click on guided notes, and now this is the part where you have it. You technically can type on it and go from there. Now, the problem is this does not automatically save. I don't know how you get it from your Chromebook to your teacher because Chromebooks aren't my laptop of choice / common use. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video right here. Okay, so once you've opened up your guided notes, you're going to click this download button in the top right. And this is where it's a little tricky because you have to save it onto your desktop or your Google Drive. I prefer Google Drive. I'm going to go to my drive. I may create a new folder. So you can create a new folder, title it Guided Notes. Guided Notes, maybe 22, 23 for the school year. And then open. And then you're going to save. This saves it into your drive and not on the physical Chromebook. We want to do that because it's much easier to open. So we're going to show in folder, and since it's in your drive and a folder that you made, it should be right there. Notice it's already saved National Civics, blah, 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 guided notes. That's good, so that way you make sure you are working on the same one. I'm going to pause it before I show the next step. Okay, once you've downloaded it, the trick is going to be to go to your Google Drive. So open up a new file, go to Google Drive. You can find that by clicking on the Google Apps from your home screen. So for example, if you were on your home screen, Google, you're signed in. Mine doesn't look like it's signed in, but it is. Go to Drive. And then from your drive, you should have recent. Right here should be recent. But if you hadn't done that recently, you had worked on something else, we're going to scroll down to the folder that you just made that you're going to put all of your guided notes in. So that way they're all in one place. Here's the guided notes we just downloaded. So when you double click on that and it opens it up here it's going to say open with. This is where you can choose how you open it. I prefer this thing called DocHub, DocHub, but that's a little bit complicated. So what we're going to do is annotate with Cami. You can also use Google Docs, but it does change the format as you type. So we're going to click on annotate with Cami. And from there, what that should allow you to do is to simply type into the boxes. I'm going to pause while it loads. Once it's loaded, you get to then click on it, type, make sure you fill out each box completely. So 8, 15, 20, 22. This looks like it doesn't. It says you will describe, compare, and the purposes of types of government. That's already completed for you. Sometimes it will not be. So notice that it is the same as in the tutorial. And then the next step is introduction, government. Okay, well, it's asking you for that part. So from your tutorial, you're going to look for the answers. There's that. We'll close this so we get out of the way. There's an introduction, but it says government right here. Laws, the body that makes and enforces a system of rules and laws is called government. I like to copy and paste. I do not like to type very much because I don't want to make mistakes. So then I just go boom and continue moving on. So once you have done that, it should automatically save. See, it's automatically saving. And then what you would do is you would share the document with Mr. Wright, either as a email attachment where you would send this link, or you could post it in Google Docs Google Classroom as a message to me. I might find out some other ways, but that's your best bet. So you would copy that, and then from your email, you would send that to me. That allows me to open it and print it so I have evidence for you. You also can go back into your Cami account and look through it. So we want to maybe click save. You could advance export and you could send it that way as well. I highly recommend you save it into your Google Drive and then begin export. So once you've got that done, then you can either come into class and we can print it for your evidence, or we can go to, or you can email it to me and I can print it off, whichever works that way. But the goal for this is to have this page open when you are taking the mastery test. So let's say you are done with the tutorial and you're taking the mastery test and it asks you what is the definition of government. You look at your notes and you go, oh, government, the body that makes and enforces a system. So use your guided notes on your tests, mastery, post tests, all of that. Use your guided notes. You are expected to complete the guided notes for every class that they are available. You are expected to use your guided notes on the mastery tests and the end of the semester tests, the end of the unit tests. You are expected to complete every single set of guided notes, and you will be turning in at least at a minimum of 3 sets of guided notes per month. So be expected to do that. Know that that's the expectation. This is how you show your learning in the process. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me, message me, or watch this video again. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.